Okay. And NBA stands for Never Broke Again.
Yeah.
Tell me the inspiration of calling yourselves that.
Like, we was on the porch and he was like, man, I don't want to be broke no more. I'm like, man, we ain't ever going broke, ever, you know what I'm saying? We finna get it in, like, we finna go up. He was like, when he said that, I was like, all right, we never broke again then, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, we never broke again. So when he said that, like, that's when we started it right there.
Okay, but weren't you guys broke at the time?
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it so dope, because you guys are saying we're never gonna be broke again while you're actually broke.
Yeah, we was broke for a little minute. Like,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love that, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing to say never broke again when you're a millionaire. It's another thing to say never broke again when you're sitting there with
nothing.
No car.
Not even 50 cents in your pocket.
Never broke again. And you keep telling that to yourself over and over again, and now look.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
For real.
Inspirational. The dents on Youngboy's head. Well, what was the story behind that?
He had a halo. He had got hurt when we was little at our grandma's house. He was jumping on the bed with all the cousins and they was playing fucking karate. And when they had he had did like a little super kick off him in the shit on the bed, and he had hit the dresser and his neck, and he had, broke his neck, and he had a halo, and he had to have screws all the way around his head.
Oh, that's what that's from. So he didn't actually hit his head, he broke his neck and the screws.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they took him out, it had the dents.
Yeah.
Did that kind of bother him? I mean, because you know how kids are mean and shit like that?
I mean, yeah, but he dealt with it light. Then he dealt with it easy.
So you guys decide you're going to call yourselves NBA, and he's NBA Youngboy. Were you NBA OG3 at that point?
No, I was Beanie. My family called me Pierre. So, that was really my name. We didn't even have, we wasn't even calling each other, even though we had names, we don't call each other our names.
Yeah.
When I see my brother, I don't call him that. I call him his name.
But what do you call him?
I say Contrell.
Okay. Yeah. Right, because you're a little young to be called OG, OG by most people's standards. Yeah. But why'd you call yourself that?
I really would, but I still was OG Beanie.
Yeah.
So
well, you were the oldest of the family.
Yeah.
The oldest kid. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Were there other NBA members around?
No.
Just you and your brother?
It was just us two at that point.
Okay. Yeah. That's the fact that you guys actually created a crew with just two people.
Yeah.
That's farsighted.
Yeah.
These days, how many members?
Right now, we probably, we're for sure 10 up there strong plus.
Dope. At the time you guys created NBA, how old were you and how old was he?
I think he was probably about 13. I was 15.
You guys were just kids.
Yeah.
But he had been rapping for 6 years now.
Yeah. He been rapping his whole life. Let Fat inspire him. So it was when we had that from Fat, he had that.
Do you remember when Lil Fat got killed?
Yeah.
Did you guys know him at all, or you guys just looked up to him?
No, we just looked up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know him at all.
I think last time I talked to Boosie, me and him talked about Lil Fat getting killed. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't the biggest artist nationwide, but in Baton Rouge, I heard he was really a big deal. And he came from a family that was known like that and everything else like that. So, yeah, that was a loss. He was young, too. Okay, so you're 16, 15, he's 13. You guys start NBA. At what point does something actually start to happen, though? Because you guys are probably starting to upload songs to YouTube and everything.
Yeah, from the way before all that, though, when he first started recording, I had pressed up 1,000 CDs. So it was CDs at that point. It really wasn't YouTube was making a difference. We was uploading on YouTube, but it wasn't nothing. We was really I had to put in that groundwork before even YouTube came.